Okay, we're going to attempt to put a Magneto in the bike today. So I think I got everything laid out. So I looked through the stupid instruction they had. So basically it comes down to, you got 15 thou point gap. You have such a hot spark, you can only run 25 thou spark plug gap because it's so hot. And it also makes the plugs wear away, it says, for some stupid reason. So due to the hot spark, 25 thou. Yeah. So they want you to use some fancy spark plugs too, auto lights. So I think we'll skip on that part. They tell you all kinds of fancy ways to time the bike up in here and all that, but the end result is we want it on the timing mark on a flywheel. It's got this winder thing in here, which I'm not sure what the hell they're talking about. I'll figure it out in a minute. We got a cam gear that goes on the end of the cam. And you have to put a dowel pin in there, right there, into one of these two holes to make it line up. I'm going to put it in this one that has a dot on it. And then you're supposed to use red Loctite, which I'm not going to do. Go grab me some blue over there though. And that'll hold it in the end of the cam, which turns the gear, which makes it like an old generator, old Sportster now. Turns into a Sportster. A vertical distributor, like this bike down here. You know, Sportster with a distributor sticking up in the air under there. Yeah, just like that, see a distributor. Okay, so what you want to do is over here, when you got blow here, you're on compression stroke. When you got suck, you're on the overlap stroke. We got the primary opened up so we can get access to the motor sprocket. We also have a jack up in here, we can turn the rear wheel. We're going to do it this way. The time mark's going to be in here. So you get to hold this. Now, if you're doing the rear wheel, you can either roll it on the ground, put it up in high gear, or jack it up like that and work the wheel. Me, I'm going to do it easy way because I can. Okay, which position are we on? It's on the compression stroke now, backwards. That's on compression. See, that's on suction. That means it's on the wrong stroke. Okay, so now we're coming back up. Phillips screwdriver. See how it's coming up. When it gets about 7/16 from being all the way up, you look over here for a mark on the flywheel. So right now there's no mark. There's pigs in my way a little bit. Let's see the mark right there coming up. It's in the back of the hole right there. Everybody can see it. Oh, I thought I saw something coming up. My mistake. Make sure I didn't go too far. Still going up. There's TD, there's no mark. How come your flywheels have no marks on them? What kind of bike is this?
You put it together.
Yeah, that explains a lot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There it is. I see it now.
Well, I can see it now too, but your camera sure didn't show it. Okay, so now I gotta back it up. Oop. Oh, there's the front one way over there. Okay, so there's our front mark. See right there?
Mm-hmm.
That light's bright. That's front. As long as you don't move. It's there. Can you see with your camera?
Yep.
Blow it up, maybe see better. Look at that. Ooh. Don't look at the light when it comes on. Oh, blinding my eyeballs. Okay, screwdriver's that far down. That's pretty far down for the motor, but that's what it says. So that definitely says front with a mark.
Yep.
So that would be the firing point. That is not top dead center. Okay, now we have to go on the other side over here. Make this thing work. Now we don't know which way this rotates yet. They didn't tell us. So it's either going to go this direction or it's going to go this direction. Did you hear that little flip-flop thing in there? Ooh. So it's some kind of a winder thing. I didn't understand what they were talking about on that.
Ooh.
Trip over that boxy shit on the floor. Let's see, started a stud on side of thing is you kill and screw you too. Okay, once you have turned your motor unit will be in wind-up phase. You will need to go past your timing mark until Magneto clicks, as an word, indicating that the impulse spring has been tripped at approximately 5/16 past rear piston TDC. Here's what I think here, rear piston TDC. But the front one is still on compression stroke, which means it's before TDC. Maybe like on his timing mark?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be my guess. Then back up the motor, which doesn't make sense for sudden timing, and relocate timing mark. So we're supposed to rotate until it clicks, then back it up. See how it locks it up, so it doesn't rotate that direction. So there's our opening. Doesn't rotate back. Oh, there's the wind up thing. Okay, so now it's winding.
Uh-huh.
That sucker's gonna go and go zip. Got a lot of winder on it. No trigger. Spark.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of weird. So it's like a finger engage or something. Then it engages a mechanism that rotates with tension on it. And it gets you. Okay, so I'm assuming. That's kind of weird. Okay. Right now we don't know which way this rotates. So let's find out.
Without the cam in it, probably won't go, right?
Is that the problem? Is that the whole problem with here?
Just a thought.
Just a thought?
Just a thought.
Okay. Maybe I should put the cam gear on the end of it?
Yeah, it might help.
Well, I was trying. I read the instructions. They didn't say anything about these pins either.
Nothing about the tiny dowels?
No. I looked in there, I said, I better have something to keep that gear from spinning on the end of the shaft, because it's just going to spin. That might affect the timing.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably call me up in about 2 days, if not sooner, and say, hey, my bike won't start. Backfires a lot.
Pow.
And,
Pow, pow, pow.
Be calling me all kinds of bad things. Okay, I need a steel hammer over there on the workbench. Oh, no, I don't. That is a precision fit there. You just shove it out. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to stick this over here. I have to time this thing somehow too, which I don't know what that is yet. So that's a whole another problem. The next problem is this thing doesn't want to go on there. There it goes. They didn't give you no washer.
You put any of your like high dollar grease on there or anything?
No. No, I don't want that fancy crap on this thing. Let it eat itself all up in pieces.
Mm-hmm.
There is no cam seal, so this should fill it full of oil and leak out this gasket. How's that sound? Okay, let's see which way it rotates now. Oh, it turns clockwise. Okay, that's a good thing to know. Okay, so this thing is turning this direction. So you go past. Okay, so this winds up this way. Engages. I don't understand how that's supposed to do anything. Okay, there's your wind up for firing. Well, how's that going to time? I don't understand how that times. Okay, then it goes past. Re-engages. Engages again. Pop. It's engaging each time now. Okay, so we have to back the motor up to time it. So you have to set the timing like this. You have to back it up to engage it. Now it's engaged. So every time you come around to that point, it should engage at that point. So I'm going to go past. Okay. Yeah, see, you come back around, it hits. Shoots past it. See how fast it hit it?
Mm-hmm.
Fires it. See, now every time it goes around, it fires. I'm sure that'll make no noise when it's running.
Yeah.
I think it will. Okay, so this needs to be. See where it's at?
Mm-hmm.
That needs to be right about in that area there. So this needs to be over here. No, hold on, it's fucked up. Here's where we time it. So it's going to be where this hole is. Pretty much where I'm at. Except for not where we belong yet. Let's get somebody to move the crank.
Oh.
I don't know who did that. Who moved that crank? Did you move that crank?
Not me.
Not you? Who's the other guy?
Yeah.
Okay, we got any squeeze on this yet? There wasn't much compression there. Now we're on the compression stroke. See how it blows? So you go up until it moves up, about like that. Mark should be coming up, which it is. There's the F right in the hole. And we put the line right in the center. Okay, so that's all in the center again. Okay, see where we're at right now?
Mm-hmm.
So we're about 1/2 off, I think. Unless that's where we want to be. Actually, that's probably pretty close. You don't want that way though, do you?
Not that way. There we go.
You want it this way?
That might feel a little better.
Problem is I can't engage it right there. See if I hold that there in my finger. Fighting tension. Obviously I'm not fighting enough tension. There's being held right there. See how we're off to we're out of our adjustment range.
Mm-hmm.
And the gasket's going to affect us slightly, but not that much. It might just put us in there with the gasket though. It'll be close. Scratching your polish right there. Get shot now, right?
Not the first time.
First time I got shot, first time I scratched your polish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come close.
There it is, yeah.
No. It's not in there. Oh, it's in there. Okay, rotate until it just opens the point. We'll just past the edge. Yeah, we're filming. What do you want? I'm always filming. Okay. The hole is just past the edge. So you cut the thing wide open so you get more gap, or you change the gear to fit? Which one do you want to do?
I say we change the gear to fit. What do you think?
I don't know. I like cutting shit.
Nah.
Okay. So we need to change this one tooth. So that means we have to go back in here. Maybe that's why I didn't put it in permanently. You need to pull this out and rotate this one tooth. Pull the back one and slide it back in as a unit. Put the screw back in there. And see what one tooth does. It's like a Sportster goes past the other extreme.
Yeah.
It does. Then you got to push the gear off the end of the crank, move it half a turn and clack it back here. Half a tooth and put it back on. It can be fun at times.
I bet.
Excuse me. Okay, so right now we are right there. Now we're way the hell here or here. Okay, I rotate it this way, so now instead of being this way, I'm going to go this direction. Way over here, which we're going to bottom out over this now.
There. That wasn't too bad.
Over the wrong spot, see. We're 90 degrees off, so we went the wrong direction.
I told you to go the other way.
So now I gotta go this direction. It's hard to get good help, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We're hitting on now.
Oh.
Look, the block's in the way. Yeah. Wonderful. Why is that moved? I don't want to engage. I want to be engaged. The block is definitely in the way for going in that direction. Okay. So I need to be over here.
Can we just move the gears again?
Well, I did move the gear, but I'm trying to figure out why it's not letting me do what I want to do. We're bottomed out, but we're in the wrong spot, see? So you can't get in there that way. So you went from one extreme to the other, it looks like, or is that the... God damn it. Stupid gaskets where I can't see. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
First thing you do is glue the gasket down, but then you can't rotate it, so you can't glue it. Come on. It won't stay where you need it to be. Moved. Three hands. I can't work three hands.
What if we, I think you put like a zip tie on this to get it up out of your way and suck it down just to hold it up temporarily out of your way.
Yeah, that'd probably help.
Just trying to.
And now we got the next draw, we're too far the other way. So now the extreme is off the other direction. See now I got a problem bottoming out against the lifter block back here. And the hole right now is not quite in the hole where it needs to be. I don't know if you can even see in there with this damn thing. Yeah, everything's in the way to even see in there. Anyway, the hole is right here, but I can't rotate the mag anymore because we're hitting the lifter block. Alright, so I'm going to guess that if I take that pin and change to the other hole and rotate it, it might give me half a tooth the other direction. I'm hoping, because they don't talk about that in instructions.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shit. Got too much crap on the floor around here. Can you move that piece of crap out of my way? Before I fall on my head. Way too much shit around here. Okay. Try changing this. I'm going to do the zip tie. I'm going to do the cleaning gear swap. Okay, where's mine? Let me see this real quick. I would just leave that engaged up there and see if we can make it work down here. Change the gear with that in there. Hope that doesn't work. Pair of pliers. Alright, pull out pin, turn it 180, put the pin back in. I have not changed the location up there yet, so we'll see how this works here. Okay, that will be roughly about in this area here. Okay. Hopefully I didn't change that location too much. But I need to move some to make it right. Okay. Gasket. Over here. You rotate it, it springs in and lines up as a spring back. Alright, that did the trick. That gave me the half a tooth I needed. So now, at the points are about ready to crack, I think right now, I gotta check that, but the screw don't know if you can see it, but it screws right kind of in the middle of our slot right now over there. And we still have room for movement over here. See, I can actually turn the mag a little bit. See, I got full adjustment right now, the mag.
Mm-hmm.
So when the points are open, they open about right here is where they open. And where's our hole at? The hole is underneath the gasket where I can't see it. Good, nice gasket. Stupid gasket's in the way. Yeah, gasket have to be held out of the way. I can't hold the camera and do this. I need more hands and more tools. There's always another tool we need to have in our arsenal here. Okay, so we can use this here for our scribe to hold the gasket where I need it to be. You see? Kind of. Okay, that will hold the gasket, and I can rotate this to what is needed. Either way, we got enough room. Okay, so that's where it needs to be. Now we can go ahead and take things off and get things lined up where we need to be. Okay, now we'll grab me some of that Travidani grease. See, this doesn't need grease on it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll use the grease on the top. Grab me the assembly lube over there on the wood workbench. Let me see that grease. I need that stuff. Okay. A little bit of blue Loctite on this. You gonna do this at home?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
No problem.
No problem.
Where's that little short stubby wrench at? It's our official torque wrench here. Okay, I think that's tight. Okay. Oil. Bunch of oil on top. We'll have to work it around the rest of the way. Okay. Up on this side, I'm going to put the good grease up here because you have lots of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming at some point oil will work its way up to here. At least it'll have good lubricant until that point happens. Okay. There we go. Okay, this should be able to go on dry with no grease. Oil. Okay. Right now, we are over here right now. rotate the shaft by the pliers. We'll check the mark on the other side, make sure it's still in the center of the hole, or the front next to it. Okay, we're 90 degrees off right now, but it triggered.
Yep.
So it's in the wrong spot. Ah, damn it. Can't turn it now, it's got grease on it. Channel locks. Don't hold your hand like that, it'll turn into a big mess on your hands. Gasket's gone, that's nice. Still in trigger. Okay. Let's try it again. Part of explode. Fucking winder's wound up again. Can't set the time when the winder's wound up. I can't tell if I'm popping the winder because it keeps sliding. Damn it. Worked that time. Nope. It's wound up again. Keeps winding up. This fucking piece of shit. I hate this thing. Okay, that popped it. Okay, now I'm in the right spot. Well, I hope. Looks like the same damn spot it was before. Way past where I want to be. This grease is not helping. Still in the right spot.
Yep. Line is straight up and down in the center.
Okay, this needs to be over here. Yeah, we're semi in the right spot now. Okay, we're in.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, probably won't stay in though. What a pain in the ass. I'm going to pull it back up again to get the screw over here. You're not going to like these 12 points trying to get these in and out. You don't have to deal with it, I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's a good thing the threads are good because it goes down with fingers. You don't have access to a wrench.
Well, that's good.
Unless you got a 12-point brake line wrench. Ah, good, this wrench fine. Just grab a hold of it now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we need to figure out where we're at here. So we got a battery, you just put a light bulb on it. We don't have a battery. So use an ohm meter. You got an ohm meter that works. You got an ohm meter that works?
Not me.
I'm not sure about mine either. Find out in a minute. See if it's going to work today. No. Why would it do that?
Batteries or what?
I don't know. Me and ohm meters don't get along with each other very well. They work when they feel like it, which is never when I want it to. See how it doesn't change when you put these together?
Yeah, it actually did something.
You drop on the floor a couple times.
Mm-hmm. That thing's probably older than me.
I don't care how old it is as long as it works.
It don't work.
This is my new one.
Jesus. Where did you get that?
There we go. I got activity. There. Okay. Perfect.
It's alive.
It has reactions going now. Okay, I got a job for you over here. You left. You need something?
Yes, I need the name of your wireless network.
Whoop.
The one that says Tatro on the end of it.
Okay.
It's the very bottom one on the list.
Okay, I didn't see that one yet. I see everything else.
Okay, so you need to hold that on the ground for me. Okay, then we got to touch this to the hot lead over here, which I'm not sure which one is hot. Let me guess that one. And if we're lucky, that's going to change. Are you trying to screw with me? There you go. What are you screwing with me for? Hopefully the point opens. That does something. It didn't do a damn thing. See, it's supposed to do something when points work. See, that doesn't do a damn thing. That's great. Wonderful. Okay, pull the screw out for me, this Phillips screw. Don't lose it. Get the condenser out of the picture. Yeah, it's a TR one. Alright, is it out?
It's out.
Does the meter work now? Get that thing off the ground. A piece of plastic we don't have laying around someplace. Perfect. See, we're at to 0 now, or 1 down there. So I open it, doesn't do a damn thing. Oh, I'm not holding this on. Doesn't work. Okay, meter's working. Points are not working. So when they're connected, we got 131. We go like that, we got 1. See the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So why is your thing not working? It's connected. Dust disconnected. You open it, nothing happens. I have no access to get to the point wires to disconnect anything, so. For some reason your system is shorted out. So why is your system shorted out? The ground wire is not even connected. It's all insulated. Fucking piece of shit. I hate fucking mags. Nothing but a pain in the ass. We have no... The points are shorted. There's nothing deactivate when I open the point up. Point should be killing it. So we're shorted to ground. I don't know why we're shorted to ground. We are. See, that's grounded. That's grounded. Piece of paper around here. Okay. That's in between the point gap. Now, it's closed. So why is your point gap? No, it's not closed. Dumbass. I'm connected. I don't have this on it. Now we're connected again. See, the point gap is closed. I mean open. There's no piece of paper in there.
Mm-hmm.
It obviously ain't got no electricity going through it. Yeah, we're going to ground. We should not be going to ground right now. Condenser will hold charge. If it connects to ground, it'll be a ground source. That's insulated also. So right now we have a grounding problem. We have no access to this thing while it's together. Something is screwed. Something's done wrong. Something. Don't know what it is. Something. Shouldn't be grounded. But we are. Why do we have two of the same wrench in here?
Does that have anything to do with this cap being off?
Nope. That's open circuit. So, you need to show the camera what's going on here. So, we have insulated points. We have insulated condenser. So now we got just this wire going to our point over here on this side. And we got a ground wire going to the other side. This is how you short a magneto. You ground this to ground, the magneto quits working. Shorts it out. So we take our ohm meter, which is right down there. You go like that. That's a circuit. That's open. So when you close the circuit here, this should be an open circuit right now. It's closed. See, I take the wire off, it opens. So that's going to ground. Should not be going to ground right now. Should be disconnected. Now, are we shorting through the... Should not be going through the coil, because that should be open
That's what I'm
circuit.
saying, like if the coil, if the cap was on and these were on.
No, that's secondary. We're past that. This is primary. So these do not go to ground if they're connected. I don't think. I think they're separated. I don't remember. But right now we're going to ground. So I need to somehow disconnect this, but I have no access to this wire because your stupid carburetor's in the way. So I can't set the timing with carburetor on the bike because I can't make the points work. That's our problem. Alright, so I'm going to see if it's shorting through here. If not, we got to disconnect this wire somehow, which we don't have access to. That means you get to pull the carburetor off the bike. So the first thing I'm going to do is try here. I'm going to try this. Right fucking wire. One of these two over here then. Go with that one. Now, if this thing isn't insulated, that'll be a problem. I don't know why they'd have a stack of nuts on here to make this thing work. But. Okay, that's all insulated. Doubt if that's the problem. And We are still grounded. Okay, so that is not the problem. That would have been the easy one. So my guess is they're feeling it's grounded to the coil somehow. Coil should not be grounded to the coil. That's part of how they work. If the coil is short, it doesn't work either, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, so we have no access to the carburetor because the Magneto's in the way. We have no access to the Magneto because the carburetor's in the way. We have very low access to get to anything on this bike. Fuck. Pain in the ass. Carburetor's going to be about our best option if we can get to it. I don't know if we can get to these bolts with all this crap in the way.
There's no other instructions. I mean, it's probably something simple that's just getting overlooked.
Yeah, the Magneto's short at the ground.
But why? That's what I'm saying. Like,
One thing I figure it's going through the field, but I don't know. I don't have access to anything around here because I got no access to squat. You need a short stubby wrenches, we don't have. You can't get to things because the mags are in the way. This carburetor don't want to come off either. Nothing wants to come off easy. I don't want to pull the intake manifold off. That's a pain in the ass. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it the easy way. I'm going to pull the fucking mag out and start over. Find out when the mag's not working. Because until the mag works, we can't do anything. Can't time a mag without being working. And so I can pull the field coil. Well, actually, that might not be that hard to do. Actually, that isn't that hard to pull that out, I don't think, unless they got those things Loctited in down there. They got Allen bolts to hold this in. This pulls this right out. Or is it going to come right out? No, because this is in the way. You can't get. No, that can't be that way. Where's my flashlight at? Fucking stupid ass shit. Field coil is in there. It should come out. It might come out with just undoing the screws. Let's find out.